Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've been holding off on the original AirPods Max waiting for Apple to do something meaningful with them, well, today is your day. Apple just officially announced the AirPods Max 2, and this is not a minor spec bump. This is the upgrade that over-ear headphone fans have been asking for since the very first generation dropped back in 2020. We're talking a brand new chip, significantly better noise cancellation, lossless audio through a wire, and a bunch of features that are making their way over from AirPods Pro 2 for the first time. And yes, there's even a live translation feature powered by Apple Intelligence. I know. Wild. So in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to walk you through everything that's new, tell you who this is actually for, and give you my honest take on whether $549 is worth spending right now. Let's get into it. So the biggest story here is the H2 chip, the same chip that made AirPods Pro 2 such a massive leap forward over the first generation Pro. Now it's inside AirPods Max, and the results are exactly what you'd expect. Everything from noise cancellation to battery efficiency to how the headphones process audio in real time, it's all fundamentally better because of this chip. And honestly, this was the one thing holding the original AirPods Max back. The W1 chip it launched with was already outdated by the time those headphones shipped, and Apple knew it. So moving to H2 isn't just a marketing talking point, it's the foundation that unlocks basically every single feature improvement in this generation. Keep that in mind as we go through the rest of the video, because H2 is the reason all of this is possible. Let's talk about what most people buying noise-canceling headphones actually care about, the ANC. Apple says AirPods Max 2 deliver noise cancellation that is up to 1.5 times more effective than the original generation. And that's a pretty bold claim. For context, the original AirPods Max already had outstanding ANC, it was genuinely class-leading when it launched. So adding 50% more effectiveness on top of that is a significant jump. What that means in practice is that things like airplane engine noise, the hum of a commuter train, or the din of a busy coffee shop are reduced even further. Apple achieved this through new computational audio algorithms specifically optimized for the H2 chip combined with the existing microphone array on the ear cups. On top of that, transparency mode, which lets you hear the world around you, has also been improved. It sounds more natural now, less processed, which is actually harder to do well than people realize. And then there's adaptive audio, which is new to AirPods Max. It automatically blends ANC and transparency in real time depending on your environment. So if you walk out of a quiet office into a loud street, AirPods Max 2 adjust without you having to do anything. It just works. Now here's where things get really interesting for audiophiles and creators. AirPods Max 2 have a new high dynamic range amplifier inside, which Apple says delivers even cleaner audio while keeping the same signature sound that made the original AirPods Max beloved among audio enthusiasts. Spatial audio has also been improved, instruments are better localized, bass response is more accurate and consistent, and the mids and highs sound more natural. But the headline feature for audio quality is lossless. When you connect AirPods Max 2 via the included USB-C cable, you get 24-bit 48 kHz lossless audio. That is CD quality and beyond, and it is a massive deal for music producers and engineers. Apple is specifically positioning AirPods Max 2 as the only headphones that let you both create and mix in personalized spatial audio with head tracking, all through that cable connection on Logic Pro and other audio apps. For the average listener, the wireless experience is already excellent. But for anyone working in music professionally, having a single pair of headphones that bridges the gap between consumer listening and studio-grade monitoring is a genuinely compelling proposition. This is where H2 really flexes. There are a lot of new intelligent features coming to AirPods Max 2, and I want to run through the ones that I think will actually matter to most people. Live translation is the standout. Powered by Apple Intelligence, this lets you have real-time translated conversations with someone who speaks a different language, in person. You hear the translation directly through your headphones. For travelers in the US and abroad, this is genuinely useful in a way that feels like science fiction. Conversation awareness is another one I really like. When you start talking to someone nearby, your music automatically ducks down and background noise is reduced so the person in front of you comes through clearly. It feels seamless. Voice isolation uses the H2 chip's computational audio to keep your voice front and center during calls while cutting out everything else, wind, traffic, noise, so the person on the other end hears you clearly no matter where you are. For creators, Camera Remote is surprisingly clever. You press the digital crown and it triggers your iPhone or iPad camera to take a photo or start and stop video recording. Great for solo podcasters, vloggers, or anyone who needs hands-free camera control. And studio-quality audio recording lets you capture interviews and vocals with noticeably higher quality and more natural texture. There's also Siri interactions. You can respond to Siri announcements by nodding your head yes or shaking it no. It sounds gimmicky, but once you've used it, you'll miss it when it's gone. AirPods Max 2 start at $549 in the US, same price as the original AirPods Max launched at. You can pre-order starting March 25 on apple.com/store and in the Apple Store app, with orders arriving and hitting retail locations in early April. The 5 available colors are Midnight, Starlight, Orange, Purple, and Blue. The orange and purple are definitely going to be the eye-catchers, but honestly all 5 are clean. Apple also kept their environmental commitments. The headphones use 100% recycled rare earth elements in all magnets, recycled polyester in the ear cushion, and recycled gold and tin in all circuit boards. So here's my honest take. If you already own the original AirPods Max and you're happy with them, this is probably not a forced upgrade, unless live translation, lossless audio, or the creator tools are specifically calling your name. But if you're in the market for premium over-ear noise-canceling headphones right now and you're in the Apple ecosystem, AirPods Max 2 are absolutely the ones to get. The combination of H2 performance, the new smart features, and the improved sound quality at the same $549 price point is a genuinely strong package. That's everything for today's breakdown of AirPods Max 2. If this video helped you out, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel more than you think. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.